Welcome to NBA 2K20, and thanks for joining us. Today we're discussing a pick and roll. Now you can call up a pick by holding down the L1 button. And the next thing you're going to notice is it's going to set up a pick to one side. Sometimes it's the side you want it on, sometimes it's not the side you want it on. To change the side you want the pick to go to, you're simply going to push in the L3 button, which is right there. So simply just push that in, and that will change the direction. And of course, if you want to change the direction again, you just push it in again, and it'll change the direction to whichever side you prefer to have the pick set to. Once you have the pick set up in the direction you want, you're going to want to go by the player that's guarding you. In this case, we're going to go to the left, and then we're going to use R2 once we're flush with him to use speed to get right by him. And next, what you're going to want to do is make a move on the basket. In this case, we're dribbling from the left side, and we're on the left side of the hoop. So we're going to want to make a left-handed shot or left-handed layup. Flick the right analog stick quickly to the left to shoot with the left hand, and then let go. And if you do it right, it'll look nice just like this. In this situation right here, we'd like to get off a mid-range jump shot, but unfortunately we are heavily guarded. That's okay. What we're going to do is set a pick by holding down the L1 button. Next, we are going to move to the right to get off a shot by moving the controller there. And then, of course, we'll just shoot, and we'll take advantage of the defender being out of position right there and knock down a nice shot. In this situation right here, we are covered by a pretty good defender who is playing tight defense. Instead of passing the ball, we would like to take a shot here. What we're going to do is we're going to hold down the L1 button to set a pick, and then as soon as the pick is in place, we're going to move a little bit to the right, and then of course hold down the shoot button to shoot, and we'll have our open shot right there. In this example, we have a really good three-point shooter who likes to dribble from the left side. We want to set a pick that way. The first thing we're going to do is, of course, hold down the L1 button to set the pick. Now we want our pick to the left side. We're going to push in the L3 button right there to change it and set it to the left side. The next thing we're going to do is, of course, take a step to the left because that's the way we're dribbling. And then, of course, once we've got that out of the way, all we need to do is hold down the shot button, make sure our timing's down, and we should be able to knock down a wide open three-point shot. Now it's time to take a look at how to use the roll feature of the pick and roll. Here, we are setting a pick by holding down L1. We're going to make a move to the left to try to get a shot off. Unfortunately, there is a double team. But if you look closer, you'll notice we have an open big man underneath the basket. This is referred to as the roll feature. What we need to do next is tap the X button and, of course, pass it to him down low. Then we'll have a mismatch, and all we need to do is get a shot off. Here we're going to do a right-handed layup. What we'll do is we'll hold down the right analog stick to the right side, and then we will release it. And then he should be able to shoot with the right hand and make an easy layup. Here we're going to use the pick and roll to exploit a size matchup. First thing we're going to do, of course, is hold down L1 to set the pick. And then, of course, we're going to move a little bit to the left. Now we've got the mismatch that we want. All we need to do is pass the ball to the bigger center down low. And, of course, we'll need to get a shot off again. We're going to want to shoot to the right, so we're going to want to hold this right stick down right here. And, of course, release it and get off an easy layup. In this segment right here, we are going to discuss how to use the fade option. To start out, you'll hold down L1. Now, the main difference here is you want to change it from roll to fade. And if you look at the icon there, there's this button called R1. So what you're going to want to do is tap the R1 button to change it to fade. After you do that, of course, you have the option of either dribbling however you want, or of course, in this case, we're going to try to pass it with the X button right here because we have an open shooter. And then, of course, take a shot. Now, he is guarded, but the guard is undersized, and of course, this guy has a really good mid-range, and he should be able to knock it down. All right, let's take the same concept and use it again in this play. Again, we're going to hold down L1 to set the pick, and we're going to change it with R1 to fade. And this time he's getting triple team, so he is going to pass it out, and we'll knock down an open shot there. And of course, that is going to wrap this up. I am signing out. Thank you for watching, and good luck.